return on
translator
Nintendo
fired.
Switch. Could you show the illustration, please? So this star will be coming onto Nintendo Switch.
Now they're talking about games that don't even have
Title
names
hasn't
yet.
been decided yet.
Oh wow, this is going down fast.
Just about a year
Okay,
ago.
so far we're what? We're 47
I've been
minutes
going to
into this thing, and
some
they
events,
still have
some
not
gaming
released a
events in
name of a
Japan,
game that's
such as
coming out
Wilson.
with the console.
One
And
game.
I've been
What game?
Stupid
discussing
one.
with exchanging ideas
One,
with
two, Switch.
the indie.
No,
game
they said that
community,
was going to be separate.
No,
and
that one's coming.
we've
It's
been
not coming with
discussing
the
about,
system. It's just coming out the third.
Oh,
ideas
that's
for
right. They
new
said
Nintendo
alongside.
Switch
That's the
console.
only one though.
And I've heard that it's.
If you have one game in a system launch, you're done. Like you need to have 10 at least.
I've heard that it's an easier platform to create games for, especially for indie developers. And so
See, remember when
that
the
matches
Xbox
with what we
One came
are
out? It had like
expecting
15
in a
games that
gaming
came with it, and we're like,
development
oh, this is not a great
process.
lineup, but there were a couple that we liked.
Yep.
You have one game that you say is coming with it.
So this one game that I'm working on right now will be something that will take advantage of this environment that it's easy for indie developers to create a game. And so we will have a game
This guy's
that will have a
horrible.
fusion of death matches and strong styling, sort of heavily involved, heavily influenced by pro wrestling. And I'd love to see Travis running around
Wow.
in a game for Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much for your time today. It was Grasshopper Suda 51.
That
signing off.
was awful.
Thank you, Suda-san. Next, we switch to this guest.
Oh, EA. This should be good.
It's a huge honor and privilege to be here today representing the passionate and talented team at Electronic
It's going to be
Arts.
NB2K.
For me, to be on this stage is like a dream come true.
エレクトロニックアーツの情熱あふれる
Madden
優秀な開発チームの代表として登壇することは大変光栄ですし、
I think I heard a
個人的には
rumor it was
まるで
NBA
夢のようなこと
2K
で
and
す。
maybe Madden.
For as long as I've played games, I've been a massive fan of the Nintendo platforms and amazing culture of creativity. So much so that when my firstborn son was born, my wife and I gave him the middle name Luigi.
初めてゲームを
I named
教わ
my
る時
kid
から
Luigi.
ずっ
So
と
I like Nintendo.
任天堂のプラットフォームと任天堂の独創的な文化の大ファンで、あんまりにも任天堂のファンで
Or it's either going to be
どうにか
Battlefield
妻の納得を得て長男が生まれた時に
or
ルイージ
NBA
という
whatever
ミドルネームを名付けまでもしました。
So today, we are extremely
gotta be
excited to
Madden.
announce that the world's most popular sports game
Or is FIFA
will be
more
coming to
popular? I
Nintendo
forget.
Switch
FIFA.
later this year.
ですので本日の発表で
It's gotta be FIFA.
大変
internationally,
Focus
it's FIFA by far.
今年年内に全世界で
United
一番
States
人気のスポーツゲームが
Madden is number one,
Nintendo
but
Switch で発売します。
EA Sports FIFA on Nintendo Switch will be the most immersive, social, authentic sports game ever created for Nintendo players.
任天堂のユーザーにとっては EA スポーツ FIFA は任天堂スイッチ版今まで最も没入的
もっとも
ソーシャル最も本格的なスポーツ体験になると思います。
It will deliver the FIFA experience
Japanese is
custom
an
built for
interesting
Nintendo
language, isn't it?
Switch so you can play anywhere, play with anyone, and play how you want to play.
FIFA の体験をスイッチ専用に開発してそこで
Some guy
ど
just
こ
said
でも
chat.
誰とで
Ultimo.
もどのプレイスタイルでも遊べるようになります。
If you're at the park, at your friend's house, or on vacation, you can always stay connected to the biggest matches. And you'll be able to play and get on the pitch with your favorite
Now,
players
see,
and
Madden
teams
on
from the world's
Switch is
best
kind of cool
leagues
because if you
in
had a Switch
iconic
and I had a Switch,
stadiums
we
from
could sit
around the
across from
world.
each other and play on our
All
little
with the
things and be like
unmatched
taunting each other as we're
authenticity
playing. You know
and
what I mean?
depth that FIFA is known for.
Like
公園にいても友達の家にいても
That's cool, but like-
旅行先の観光地にいてもいつでも
re-releasing
試
a
合
game
が
for a
でき
different
ます
system.
そ
That's
して
the
全
same
世
game that's
界
been
の
out.
一番大きな
for
リ
half
ー
a
グ
year
の
is
有
not
名な
an
チーム
announcement.
有名な選手たちと一緒にピッチに立って試合をすることもできますそしてこれらはすべて FIFA の無比のリアルさと
It's like
やり込み度で遊べるようになります
We'll have much more to say and show in the coming months as we bring the world's game to Nintendo Switch in 2017. Thank you.
これから全世界のスポーツゲームを2017年内に Nintendo Switch に発売するまではどんどん情報を提供していきたいと思いますので、これからもよろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。
That was
Okay.
worth the plane ride to Japan.
Now let's switch to someone else talking about something.
I'm
Thank
going to
you
snap
very
my
much
fingers
to
again.
Patrick and all of our guests. We are very excited for Skyrim and FIFA, and are very excited to see what kind of new games Naguchi-san and Suda-san create.
That's it?
And with that, I'd like to bring my portion of the presentation to an end. Thank you.
Are you serious?
There's
That's it?
there's one glaring thing they haven't mentioned.
I understand that. They also haven't talked about. They also haven't talked about. Like I thought that we would see Pokemon for the system too.
They just showed Minecraft.
What? I don't. I'm hoping it's only 11:52. So I'm hoping they don't end the presentation here, because if they end the presentation without throwing Zelda, this is the biggest debacle ever created. Do you know what I mean? They can't. It's too. I mean, they would have to have the worst marketing person ever. I mean, they already do, but like. They're gonna end it with that stupid thing?
Mine, dude.
Well, like, here's the thing. This is the great thing about this system is, right? If you have a lot of those classic games or old Nintendo games, you can, like, load them on the arcade and sit next to a friend and play them on that small screen portably. That's a really cool idea, like. But, like, highlight that.
Yeah, the problem is you have to rebuy everything because you can't
Here's Mario
reuse
Kart.
your...
They didn't show any Mario Kart. That's it?
What did you think? As you just saw,
What do we
we are
think?
preparing to offer a rich assortment of games, both from Nintendo and a
Oh my-
number of third-party partners.
This could be the biggest choke job ever created. No launch titles is what everyone's saying.
Today, you heard from some of these developers, but there are still many others working hard inside Nintendo to develop original game content. In addition to the franchises our fans have loved, we will also introduce the world to new forms of entertainment made possible by the unique characteristics of the Nintendo Switch hardware and the Joy-Con controllers.
People are like, no Pikmin.
Since we revealed
No
new
Zelda.
colors of Joy-Con during this
No-
presentation,
Oh, wait, hold
allow
on.
me to share with you our Nintendo Switch product configuration.
Different configurations for the product.
The Nintendo Switch system will include the Nintendo Switch console,
Big
a
news.
left and a right Joy-Con,
Okay.
Joy-Con wrist straps,
Okay.
the Joy-Con grip,
Okay.
the Nintendo Switch dock,
Okay.
an HDMI cable, and an AC adapter. The Pro Controller will also be available separately.
Well, of course.
There will be two versions. One model with gray Joy-Con controllers, and another model with one neon blue and one neon red Joy-Con.
Ooh. Which one do you
Both
go with?
versions will be the same suggested.
I think I'd go with two
retail
different
price.
colors.
I like the dual colors.
We have shared a great deal of information.
I'm guessing the
with you
dual
through
colors
this
will be
presentation,
more limited.
and more details will be available on our Nintendo Switch homepage after this presentation ends. But first, I would like to ask Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America to share their messages with their fans watching around the globe. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Kimishima. I'm Satoru Shibata of Nintendo of Europe. Good morning, everybody in Europe. I'd like to thank you for getting up so early to watch. I'm so excited for you to finally
Oh yeah,
know
Europe.
all
It's like
about
5 something
Nintendo
o'clock in the
Switch.
morning.
Can you imagine getting up this
Nintendo
early
Switch
to see
was a
this
very
shit show?
unique
I'm sorry,
appearance
crap
as
show.
of today. and I look forward to you
I did put the
all
parental
getting
advisory,
to
but it's
try
after
it
11
out
o'clock,
soon.
so I think it would be no.
Right now, hands-on events are
What a
being
joke.
prepared,
So
where
far,
we've
it's been a joke.
invited European
So they
media
have not
to
learned
play
any
Nintendo
lessons from the
Switch
Wii U.
for the first time.
So far, according to this
Within the
presentation,
next few
no.
hours, these
No.
events will kick off in Frankfurt, Paris, and London. I know that.
I
Sounds
mean,
like you-
I will
sounds
hold
like
my
good-
final opinion
When
until the
you
end,
can
but
get
so
your
far it's
hands
not
on
looking too
Nintendo
good.
Switch to try it out. In the coming months, we will hold more of these events.
I think they're pretty much
Find
wrapping
out
up.
when and where you can have
Someone
your
said my
own
body is no
experience
longer
with
ready.
Nintendo Switch. Keep an eye out for announcements. On
They're gonna
our
get
official
flamed like
website,
crazy.
Oh my
Facebook,
god, yeah.
Twitter and Instagram accounts. I'm sure that I will join some of the events, so I hope to see you very
Somebody just
soon.
posted, I hate my life.
Now I will hand you over to Reggie in New York. Thanks for watching.
Oh, that's
and
what
happy
Reggie
gaming.
says.
Thanks, Shibata-san, and hi to everyone watching in the Americas. It's the midnight hour here in Japan. The streets are
You can
quiet,
smell it.
but there's definitely something in the air. You can't see it, but the atmosphere is crackling with posts and tweets and messages all about Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, how about how it
We're
sucks?
here getting ready to show off Nintendo Switch to a small group tomorrow. But you may get your own chance to play well before launch, because Nintendo Switch will be on display on 6 separate Sundays in 6 different cities across North America.
Oh, there you go.
Before you can buy it in stores. You can find all the details on nintendo.com/switch. But you'll have to show up early. There's no shortage of players who can't wait to test drive our new system. And the reasons are now clear. First, the wider look we've
So
just
here's the
seen
question
at
is,
what
right?
this revolutionary form of gaming and new ways to play are all
Yeah.
about.
So you're gonna have the system with all the
Second,
cool things that are going
there's
on, and what are they
amazing
gonna play on it?
controllers, The Joy-Con, which combine all the gameplay innovations.
That's a good question.
Nintendo's
I mean, like, you gotta
invented
show
and
something.
adds to them. But of course, the biggest buzz is reserved for the games.
What?
And
The
what
biggest
games?
buzz.
No question, there's a lot in the works.
Someone just said the same thing.
But let's
What
be
games?
honest. One thing is missing. But if you listen carefully, maybe you can hear it. Floating in the air. Yep, there it is.
Oh, 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 oh,
Soundtrack
oh,
for
oh,
what's
oh.
been far and away the most
Oh.
anticipated Nintendo
There it is, there it
Switch
is.
game right from the start. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So, where is it? Well, it'll be here at a special event elsewhere in New York tomorrow. But I see some sneaky Nintendo employees have been playing during this presentation. So let's go over there and see what these guys have to say for themselves. Mr. Miyamoto.
Hi, Reggie-san.
you're
Okay,
here
they're stepping
early.
it up a little
You're
bit.
playing the new
All right,
Legend
they're
of
pulling a
Zelda
little
game.
fast one
How do you
here.
like it?
これはね、グーですよ。
Oh, that's great.
面白い。
Well, so many eager
Yeah,
fans
here he
want
is.
to know the one critical question. When are we launching The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the
If
Wild?
they say anything
これ
but launch
聞くならね
date,
もっといい人がいますよ。
Mr. Ayanuma.
if they
You're the
don't say
producer
launch
for The
date,
Legend
they are
of Zelda:
done.
Breath of the Wild. You know everything about the game. Certainly you must know. When are we launching the game?
それはね、僕も知らないんですよ。東京会場の君島さんに伺ってみてください。
Well, I guess that settles it. There's nothing left for me to do but to throw it back to Tokyo. And Mr. Kimishima, do you have the
Everyone's
answer
like
to that question?
2018.
Shibata-san, Reggie-san, Miyamoto-san, and Aonuma-san, thank you very much. You've left me with a very important
Aw.
task, but I'll have to come back to your question in a second.
Oh, he just trolled us.
The
Everyone's
Nintendo
like,
Switch launch
I'm having a heart
is just
attack.
around the corner on March 3rd. Tomorrow and the next day, we'll hold a Nintendo Switch hands-on event at the big site in Tokyo. And we'll begin taking pre-order reservations at retail in Japan starting January 21st.
Dude, if they launch Zelda at launch
I
date,
hope
we could be walking
that
around
we've shown
packs playing
enough
Zelda.
to earn your support.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Now, we do have one last thing to share with you today. Before we do, I would like to humbly and sincerely thank everyone here for listening and everyone around the world for tuning in.